Ezekiel 20. And it came to pass in the 7th year, in the 5th month, in the 10th day of the month, that certain of the elders of Yasharel came to inquire at YAHUAH, and sat before me. Then came the word of YAHUAH unto me, saying, Son of Adam, speak unto the elders of Yasharel, and say unto them, Thus says Adonai YAHUAH, Are you come to inquire of me? As I live, says Adonai YAHUAH, I will not be inquired of by you. Will you judge them, son of Adam? Will you judge them? Cause them to knoweth the abominations of their fathers. And say unto them, Thus says Adonai YAHUAH, In the day when I chose Yasharel, and lifted up my hand unto the seed of the house of Yaakov, and made myself known unto them in the land of Mitzrayim, when I lifted up my hand unto them, saying, I am YAHUAH Elohim, in the day that I lifted up my hand unto them, to bring them forth of the land of Mitzrayim into a land that I had espied for them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands. Then said I unto them, Cast ye away every man the abominations of his eyes, and defile not yourselves with the idols of Mitzrayim. I am YAHUAH Elohim. But they rebelled against me, and would not hearken unto me. They did not every man cast away at the abominations of their eyes, neither did they forsake it, the idols of Mitzrayim. Then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them, to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Mitzrayim. But I wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen, among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known unto them, in bringing them forth out of the land of Mitzrayim. Wherefore I caused them to go forth out of the land of Mitzrayim, and brought them into the wilderness. And I gave them at my statutes, and I showed them at my judgments, which if a man do, he shall even live in them. Moreover, also I gave them as my YAHUAH, to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am YAHUAH, that sanctify them. But the house of Yasharel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They walked not in my statutes, and they despised my judgments, which if a man do, he shall even live in them. And my YAHUAH they greatly polluted. Then I said, I would pour out my fury upon them in the wilderness, to consume them. But I wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen, in whose sight I brought them out. Yet also I lifted up my hand unto them in the wilderness, that I would not bring them into the land which I had given them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands, because they despised my judgments, and walked not in my statutes, but polluted my YAHUAH, for their heart went after their idols. Nevertheless, my eye spared them from destroying them, neither did I make an end of them in the wilderness. But I said unto their children in the wilderness, Walk ye not in the statutes of your fathers, neither observe their judgments, nor defile yourselves with their idols. I am YAHUAH Elohim. Walk in my statutes, and guard my judgments, and do them. And hallow my YAHUAH, and they shall be a sign between me and you, that you may know that I am YAHUAH Elohim. Notwithstanding, the children rebelled against me. They walked not in my statutes, neither guarded my judgments to do them. which if a man do, he shall even live in them. They pollutedeth my Shavuot. Then I said, I should pour out my fury upon them, to accomplish my anger against them in the wilderness. Nevertheless, I withdreweth my hand, and wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted in the sight of the heathen, in whose sight I brought them forth. I lifted up with my hand unto them also in the wilderness, that I would scatter them among the heathen, and disperse them through the countries, because they had not executed my judgments, but had despised my statutes, and polluted at my Shavuoth, and their eyes were after their fathers' idols. Wherefore I gave them also statutes that were not good, and judgments whereby they should not live. And I polluted them in their own gifts, in that they caused to pass through the fire all that opens the womb, that I might make them desolate, to the end that they might know that I am YAHUAH. Therefore, son of Adam, speak unto the house of Yasharel, and say unto them, Thus says Adonai YAHUAH, Yet in this your fathers have blasphemed me, in that they have committed a transgression against me. For when I had brought them into the land, for the which I lifted up my hand and give it to them, then they saw every high hill and all the thick trees, and they offered there their sacrifices. There they presented the provocation of their offering. There also they made their sweet savor, and poured out there their drink offerings. And I said unto them, What is the high place whereunto you go? And the name thereof is called Bama unto this day. Wherefore say unto the house of Yasharel, Thus says Adonai YAHUAH, Are ye polluted after the manner of your fathers, and commit you whoredom after their abominations? For when ye offer your gifts, when ye make your sons to pass through the fire, you pollute yourselves with all your idols, even unto this day. And shall I be inquired of by you, O house of Yasharel? As I live, says Adonai YAHUAH, I will not be inquired of by you. And that which comes into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, We will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries, to serve wood and stone. As I live, says Adonai YAHUAH, surely with a mighty hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out, will I rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people, and will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered, with a mighty hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Mitzrayim, so will I plead with you, says Adonai YAHUAH. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. And I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Yasharel, and ye shall know that I am YAHUAH. As for you, O house of Yasharel, thus says Adonai YAHUAH, Go ye, serve ye every one his idols, and hereafter also, if ye will not hearken unto me, but pollute ye my holy name, no more with your gifts and with your idols. For in my holy mountain, in the mountain of the height of Yasharel, says Adonai YAHUAH, there shall all the house of Yasharel, all of them in the land, serve me. There will I accept them, and there will I requireth your offerings, and as the firstfruits of your oblations, with all your holy things. I will accept you with your sweet savor, when I bring you out from the people, and gather you out of the countries wherein ye have been scattered, and I will be sanctified in you before the heathen. And ye shall know that I am YAHUAH, when I bring you into the land of Yasharel, into the country for which I lifted up with my hand to give it to your fathers. And there shall ye remembereth your ways, and all your doings, wherein ye have been defiled, and ye shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for all your evils that ye have committed. And ye shall know that I am YAHUAH, when I have wrought with you for my name's sake, not according to your wicked ways, nor according to your corrupt doings, O ye house of Yasharel, says Adonai YAHUAH. Moreover, the word of YAHUAH came unto me, saying, Son of Adam, set your face toward the south, and drop your word toward the south, and prophesy against the forest of the field of the Negev. And say to the forest of the Negev, Hear the word of YAHUAH. Thus says Adonai YAHUAH, Behold, I will kindle a fire in you, and it shall devour every green tree in you, and every dry tree. The flaming flame shall not be quenched, and all faces from the south to the north shall be burned therein. And all flesh shall see that I, YAHUAH, have kindled it, it shall not be quenched. Then said I, Ah, Adonai YAHUAH, they say of me, Does he not speak parables?